Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Casey, and I am still very sick. I've been sick for like 5 days now. I'm feeling better, just like a little uncomfortable, and it's specifically in my throat, so that's why today's reading is going to be a bit shorter. If I seem to like cough a little or choke a little, um, that's why. So it's definitely going to be a shorter reading, but I'm actually really excited for this one today because I just got these brand new oracle cards that are called the Tea Leaf Oracle cards. And if you watch a lot of tarot readings or oracle card readings, you've probably seen these cards before. I was really interested in them, but I didn't realize that there's 200 cards. And if you're not familiar with tarot, the traditional tarot only has 78 cards. A lot of my oracle cards are like 50 cards and lower than that. So 200 cards is a lot to deal with, but I'm really interested in these cards. I'm really interested in what these readings can bring out. So today's reading is just all about what do you need to hear right now, what messages you need from spirit or the universe or your spirit guides about whatever it is that you're going through right now, wherever you are in your personal journey. What do you need to hear right now? What messages do you need? So that's what we're looking at today. So today I have 3 different readings for you to choose from. We have pile 1 with the key card and the green aragonite, pile 2 with the carnelian and the vine card, and pile 3 with the hematite and the shark card. So go ahead and pause, figure out which reading you feel most drawn to. There will be timestamps in the description so you can quickly jump to whichever reading that you want to listen to. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, pile 1. If you chose the green aragonite and the key card, then this is the reading for you. And off the bat, I can already tell that this is a really positive reading, and I love that. I love positive readings, especially being sick right now. It feels good to just have like a nice reading to give somebody. I feel like you specifically, if you were drawn to pile 1, you have been going through it when it comes to like financial stress. I feel like you've been really stressed out about not being able to make ends meet, about maybe your job or career not working out, or maybe there's financial insecurity or instability, or even if things are okay right now, maybe just looking at others and wishing that your life was at a different place right now. I want you to know things are turning around for the better. Like, you have so many good cards here surrounding not only wealth, but luck and like help coming in. And I'll break it down for you. So we have the hand card and the 4-leaf clover, and these actually came out together. Obviously I set them up this way so they look separated, but these came out together. The hand card says, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. And the 4-leaf clover says, great good fortune. To me, this is a very clear sign that your luck is changing for the better, and somebody is actually going to be coming forward to help you. Now, I also think it's really interesting that you have the handshake card. This says, a meeting with a stranger could be important, and it also came out with the wealth card. If I was putting all these cards together in a reading, also, I'm sorry if it sounds like there's like a clicking noise. I have a cough drop in my mouth right now, so ignore that. I'm sorry if it bothers you. The handshake card, to me, symbolizes like a meeting all of a sudden where you get an opportunity from somebody. Maybe you are down on your luck, maybe you just got fired from a job, or maybe you're feeling very uncertain in your job stability, and all of a sudden, maybe somebody reaches out to you on LinkedIn, or maybe a previous coworker reaches out and says, hey, I don't know what you're up to, but maybe you'd be interested in this position, or maybe you thought that things were dwindling down in your career, but all of a sudden, like, I don't know, things go viral on TikTok, and all of a sudden it's like you have all these people wanting to purchase from you or wanting to view your content or whatever it is. It seems like all of a sudden when you're at your darkest pit of despair, a hand is reaching out that wants to give you an opportunity, wants to help you along. And with the 4-leaf clover, with this card being all about good luck, to me, I feel like luck seems like something that's very random, like it comes out of nowhere, but I truly think like to you'll think that this is like, oh, this is just really lucky timing. I actually think like this was in the works in, whatever spiritual sense that you believe in. I believe this was meant to come. This will be divine timing. This will be something that comes through to help you when you are at your darkest or when you're at your most insecure. In the wealth card, now, I don't know a lot about these cards, because I literally just got them yesterday. They arrived last night. But there's 200 cards. And if you didn't listen to the intro, if you don't know about tarot or oracle cards, the traditional tarot deck is only 78 cards. And it's a big ass deck. Okay? And A lot of oracle decks are like 50 cards or less. This is 200 cards. And the most rare card to get are these astral houses. I think there's only 12 of them out of there. And you got one of them, and you got the one symbolizing wealth. To me, this is like the biggest sign to say that there is going to be some sort of windfall coming your way. There's going to be some increase in wealth coming your way that you weren't expecting, and it's going to be for the better. Because I really get the sense that, with this hand card, it says in need of help, assistance, and guidance. I feel like you're just feeling very lost. You're feeling very insecure, very worried. And I truly believe, like, sometime soon, there will be divine timing where somebody comes in with the offer that you need when you need it the most, with the opportunity, with a helping hand, with some assistance or some guidance. It all seems career-centered, and it's all helping you get to the wealth that you've been searching for. So, pile 1, that is what I have for you. I hope that this can kind of lift your spirits a little bit and have you look forward to the future a little bit. I know how stressful it can be, especially with financial stresses and financial insecurities, but I want you to know the universe is looking out for you. There is an opportunity around the corner. It might take hard work, but those hands are being offered to you to help you up. Trust me, believe me, when I say, like, you got the wealth card, you got the good luck card, you have 2 cards about hands reaching out to help you. I truly believe that you can expect in the future to have a helping hand reach out to help you in accessing the wealth that you've been searching for. So pile 1, that is everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. All right, pile 2, if you were drawn to the carnelian, then this is the reading for you. Now, I have an interesting reading to give you. Sorry, one second. I'm eating a, what's it called? A cough drop. I'm very sick right now, like I said in the intro. If you didn't watch the intro, please bear with me as I am dealing with a sore throat. But yeah, getting that cough drop out of the way so you don't hear me like crunching and like clicking as I'm trying to talk. So the reading that I have for you here today, the reason that I say it's like a little confusing is because it almost seems like it could either be taken as a warning or good news. It's like a mix of a bad news but good news. Like, yeah, here's the bad news, here's what you're going through, but also here's something to look forward to, or here's something to help ease your worry, or here's something to make it easier on you. And the reason that I think that is because the first card that came out is the Weeping Willow, and this has to do with family sorrow. I feel like there is some major family problem that you're either currently going through or is going to happen soon. And then you have the August card that came out second. And this card is interesting to me, but can have a few different interpretations. So this is a general reading. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. With it being the month of August, there could have been some family tragedy or some family issue that started to arise in August, from whenever you're watching this. I'm filming this in March of 2024, but you can be watching it whenever. It could be, for you, maybe you're in August, maybe August is about to come up, or maybe August just passed. If it's not talking about a time period, though, it could be talking about somebody born in August, and that is like, maybe they are the root of the family issues. Nonetheless, it seems like there is going to be some sort of family sorrow or some family tension or some issue that pulls you back to your family, and it's going to be taking a lot of your focus, a lot of your time, and a lot of your energy. And where I say the good news comes in is you have the ear card with, it literally says good news. Whatever is relating to this family drama, I think it's going to be putting a lot of stress on you specifically, and I want you to know that there is some good news that is coming with it. I don't want to expand on that. I don't want to give anybody false hope about anything. Like I said, it's a general reading, and I only have 4 cards. If it was for somebody specific, I would get out more cards to tell you exactly what it is, but I can't exactly do that given the nature of this reading. But I want you to know that there is some good news about this. So if this is something that you just heard about, like maybe you heard a family member is sick, for example, I'm just throwing out an analogy or an example. Let's say you heard that a family member is sick and you really thought like, I don't think that it's going to get better from here. There will be some good news that you hear about. Maybe it's a treatment option, or maybe things aren't as bad as you thought they were. Maybe it's your family is going through financial troubles, and so that's taking a lot of your focus, bringing you back home often. You're needing to tend to them. But then the good news is, I don't know, maybe they put in an application to get support from the government, and it went through. So now it's like, okay, I can let a weight off my chest. Like, okay, the stress is being taken off of me, because I feel like you specifically, I don't know if you're the eldest child or if you're a parent or whatever, but it seems like a lot of people are looking to you for what to say, what to do, and it's putting all this stress on you because you also have your own life to worry about. You have your own responsibilities, you have your own career, you have your own stresses, and this on top of that is pulling you in all these different directions. And with the scales card that says keep your life in balance, I think something that you're being asked to pay attention to, which I get the sense that you would feel guilty about doing so because you're like, no, I need to devote myself to this. I can't just pull myself in a different direction, take care of myself. You're specifically being asked by the universe to take care of yourself, because I feel like it's going to be easy for you to let yourself go. It's going to be easy for you to put everybody else's needs before your own. And something that you need to hear, an analogy that you probably hear often is like if you're on a plane and the plane is going down or there's issues, what they tell you when those oxygen masks come down is you have to put on yours first. Even if there's a young child next to you, even if there's an elderly person next to you, or somebody that physically cannot reach that oxygen mask, you need to prioritize yourself first. Because if you can't get on that mask, how can you help somebody else? You have to be able to make sure your own life is in order, your own life is in balance. And I feel the need to tell you that it's going to be really important to put up strong boundaries with yourself and with your home and how far you're willing to go to help. Because I get the sense that, when this family sorrow or this issue or this tragedy comes up, there's going to be so much pressure from certain people telling you, like, how dare you prioritize yourself, or how dare you treat this like a job, or once it reaches 5 p.m. you go home. Like, your life should be dedicated to this person. Like, maybe this person raised you, or maybe it's like you're the parent, so it's your job. And what I need you to hear is it's okay. Don't listen to those people pressuring you and forcing you to get on your hands and knees over and over again. You need to be able to prioritize yourself and balance yourself before you start helping others. Or else you're going to overextend yourself to the point where you need help and you don't know where to stop, and all of a sudden you have no more energy to give when these people are in their time of need. So I feel like you're being given this either as a preemptive warning, like if this hasn't happened yet, like I would advise somebody who's getting this reading that hasn't had this family issue yet, I would advise them, like, hunker down as if you were preparing for a storm, because your life is going to get shaken up a lot. I think get your ducks in a row, especially when it comes to work. Make sure that you have enough sick days allowed. Like, if you need to take time off work, maybe coordinate with your boss and say, hey, I have this family issue going on, I'm going to need to be working less. Or if you're self-employed, like, getting enough work done ahead of time so that I'll give you an example. Me, for instance, I'm going on a vacation in May, and I like to have this channel post at least 2 times a week. And I'm going to be off for like 2 weeks in May. So what I want to do is set extra time to film extra videos so that those are stored for when I'm not able to make videos. And so apply that to your own life and your own job. How can you have built up storage so that if for some reason you can't work, or if for some reason you can't take care of what you're used to taking care of, there will be things in place to allow you the ability to take time off. Same thing with, like, if you have pets, maybe if you have to travel to see your family, I would urge you, like, if you have friends or neighbors, maybe ask them ahead of time, like, hey, would you be able to watch my pet, or, feed them once a day if I have to be out of town for a week? Or maybe it's as simple as, like, looking, are there any, like, doggy daycares around where you live that you could, like, board your dog for a little while. I'm just throwing out examples, but this is what I would tell somebody if they're about to weather a storm like this, because it seems like this is going to pull a lot of your attention. Now, if this is something that you're already going through, you're already in the weeds, that's where I'm giving you this kind of good news, something to look forward to, that there will be something around the corner that is going to make things a lot easier on you. But also in the meantime, with this scales card, I really firmly believe the universe is asking you to take better care of yourself. Do not feel guilty for trying to balance your life. You do not need to make yourself bleed and fall down onto your knees at the end of each day because you're so exhausted because you weren't able to take just 5 minutes to yourself. Like, yes, you love these people, yes, you want to take care of them, yes, you want to be there for them, but that does not mean that we neglect ourselves. Because, like I said, we need to take care of ourselves before we take care of others. So, pile 2, that is everything that I have for you. I truly wish you the best during this time. It seems like it's going to be very stressful, and if you're already going through it, I'm rooting for you, and please don't forget to take care of yourself too. You deserve to be taken care of. But that is everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Alright, pile 3, last but certainly not least. If you chose the hematite, then this is the reading for you. I am getting a very interesting message for you, and it seems pretty specific, so if this doesn't resonate with you, it could be that you chose the wrong pile. You might want to go back to the beginning and try again, just because I feel like this is a very specific reading. And the reason I think that is because you have this handshake card and the sun card, and I get the sense that there's going to be somebody entering your life who you haven't seen in a long time. It might be somebody that you've been in separation with, maybe an ex-relationship or an ex-friend or an ex-business partner. It just seems like somebody you haven't seen in a long time. And I feel like when they come into your life, you're going to be really happy about it. You might think, I'm getting like the word snake oil salesman coming to mind. Like, this is somebody who's pretending to be better for you than they really are. Somebody who's trying to get back into your life and they have ulterior motives. I really get the sense that whoever this person is, like, they have ulterior motives and they cannot be trusted. Like, I just get this icky, like, like, if you could look at my face, like, I'm squinting my eyes. Like, I feel like I get the sense that you need to be very discerning when this person comes in. But you're going to be so blinded by the nice things that they say, or maybe them showering you with gifts, or maybe them wanting to show you how much they've changed, that you just feel really happy and you become blinded to the red flags that are actually there. And so, an example that's coming to mind is like, and this is just like an example, this doesn't have to be what you're going through, but I'm getting an idea of like, maybe there was somebody that you used to be in love with, you had a great relationship, and then things turned sour, and maybe they had addictions, or like, let's say they had a gambling addiction. That was their vice, and it tore the relationship apart. Years go by, you see this person again, and they claim to be like, I'm so rejuvenated, I found God, I'm like doing so much better, I haven't gambled in so long, like I don't feel the need to do any of this, and you guys start hanging out, and you're so happy, and you're like, wow, they have such a brighter vibe about them. And then, because you're so happy with them and them talking about how much they've changed, in reality, maybe they were going behind your back. They were stealing money from you so that they could keep gambling. And it turns out that they actually had not changed and that they were just using you. And that's where I'm getting this untrustworthy energy from them. Like, I don't have a lot of hair on my body, but if I did, like, it would all be standing on end. Like, I just feel like there's something not right about this person. And you need to be given this warning ahead of time, because I get the sense that this person knows all the right things to say. They know how to disarm you. They know how to get close to you. They know how to make you feel happy and secure, and they have ulterior motives. And I don't want to see somebody as sunshiny as you, because you are this sun card right here. I don't want to see somebody as sunshiny as you get taken advantage of and get your heart broken, because there's something up with this person. So be very wary of anybody who comes into your life all of a sudden with really bold claims about, I've changed, I'm doing so much better, look at how healthy I am. There's something not right there. Because the other two cards that I'm getting here are Claw and Haystack. And Claw says, be careful, do not take risks. This to me is a warning. And the Haystack card says karma, you will reap what you have sown. Now, karma can be good or bad. Karma doesn't necessarily have morality, but it is about balance of things. And to me, this is like somebody coming back over things that were not yet finished. I can almost see this person, like, they're smiling at you, they're joking around, they're offering you gifts, and then they're like, hey, remember that time that you like promised me like this thing and like it never really happened? Like, you know, what if we go do that? And they say it in like such a light way that you're like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about like that. You don't even think about the fact that maybe that's the whole reason that they came back, is because there are things left undone or left unsaid, and like they want to cash in on it. There are things that were unresolved that are now blowing back into your life. And with the claw, be careful, do not take risks. I really want to warn you. Do not do anything with anybody who's about to come into your life, or don't do anything that involves signing of contracts. Don't do anything that involves using a lot of money. I want to give you an example of this TikTok that it came to mind at the beginning of the reading, but I didn't quite know how to work it into what I'm saying, but now it's coming to me, and I feel like this is the perfect time to say it. Now, this was just a TikTok that I saw. It was a girl doing like a story time. I didn't get all the details, so I don't really know the relationship or how it started or how she knew this person. But she talked about how her friend and her had planned this trip to New York, and they were gonna go on vacation, they were gonna stay at a hotel, they had all these ideas planned, and apparently like this was a very close friend to her. This is somebody that she really trusted, and the friend asked her to transfer over the money so that the friend could book the hotel. And then as the time got closer to the actual trip, all of a sudden the friend was like, I think things are falling through. I don't think that I can go on the trip anymore. And so the girl was like, okay, that's fine. Just like send me back over the money. And then that's when things started to be weird. Like, oh, the hotel says we can't get the money back. We actually have to pay $1,500. I want to say, I don't know any hotel in the world that would charge you $1,500 for canceling a reservation. $1,500. 1,500 American dollars is ridiculous. Like, I know it's New York, and I don't know if they were staying in a penthouse, but that to me was like shady. To give you a long story short, the friend ended up running off with her money and going on a different trip. So she never got her money back. She was quite literally scammed. I don't even know if the hotel was ever even booked or if the friend just took the money to begin with. But let that be a warning. Like, when I tell you don't give up sums of money, it might not look as simple as them asking for a money transfer. It could be something like a vacation. Like, oh, why don't you send me over the money? I'll go book the hotel. You book the hotel. Don't let that money go through a third party. Be extra discerning when new people come into your life, or people claiming to have changed, or just be very discerning, because I get the sense that you're going to be so happy and so excited to see this person, and they are a snake oil salesman. This is the kind of person that knows exactly the things to say to make you excited, to make you happy, and it's easy for you to let your defenses down when you're happy and when you feel like you can trust somebody. And I really get the sense to warn you, like, be happy, enjoy yourself. Like, if this sounds like a good person, you guys can have a good time, okay, have a good time, go out with the person. But don't let those defenses down, especially as it pertains to money or trips or any sort of expensive purchases. Like, remember these words when this happens, because trust me, this person will be coming back into your life, and I don't know what they want. Maybe it's not money. Maybe they want to get close to you. Maybe they want to seem like they've changed, but maybe they end up using you for a connection to somebody else that you had, and you just feel burned. Whatever it is, I just get the sense to warn you, because I don't want to see you get hurt by this person. And the cards are all saying, like, there is somebody who's going to be blowing back into your life, who they seem like they've changed, they seem all sunny and bubbly, and they make you happy, but they have ulterior motives. And if you let your guard down too much, they might end up taking advantage of that. So, pile 3, I didn't say this to scare you. I said this so that you can be better prepared. Of course, use your own judgment, use your own discernment. And this doesn't mean don't trust everybody, but at the same time, like, do things in a smart way. If you were that girl with the hotel example, maybe say, actually, can you send me the information? I'll book my own room. And then then you have the receipt. Then you are in charge of that money movement, not the other person. But that's just an example. I'll leave you with that. I truly wish you the best. I hope that this doesn't come to fruition. I never hope that my bad readings are accurate, but it does feel pretty accurate, so I'll leave you with that. But thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.